You ever look at someone you trusted, someone you built a life with, and realize you never actually knew them at all? That was me, standing in the middle of our kitchen, staring at a sticky note with my wife's AOL password on it. The one that would end my marriage and burn another man's entire life to ash. If you've ever been betrayed and dreamed of getting real justice, stay with me, because this one ends perfectly. Before we dive in, if you've ever had your heart broken but still found the strength to rise again, hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready for one of the most satisfying revenge stories you'll hear today. It started in the early 2000s. My wife and I had been married for nearly 8 years. We had 2 kids, 4 and 6, wild little balls of energy who thought the world of their mom. On the outside, we looked perfect. The nice house in the suburbs, the smiling family photos, the matching Christmas sweaters. But behind closed doors, something was off. At first, it was subtle. She was distant, distracted. Her phone, our shared home phone back then, started ringing at odd hours. She'd say it was her mom, but her tone, it didn't sound like family. Then our kids started mentioning something strange. They'd say, "Mommy took us to Grandma's again today." Now, her parents lived 90 minutes away. That wasn't a quick errand, and apparently they were going there 2 or 3 times a week. I asked her about it once, calmly, just curious, and she brushed it off. Said her mom missed the kids, said I was overthinking. But the thing is, she was never a good liar. Her eyes flickered, her voice got sharp. And that's when I started watching. I began tracking her mileage. I'd jot down her car's odometer before she left and check it when she came home. Within 2 weeks, she'd racked up an extra 400 miles. 400! That's not errands. That's not visiting family. That's someone driving a long way for something or someone they don't want you to know about. My stomach sank. You know that feeling when your gut already knows the truth, but your heart's still begging it to be wrong? That was me. I'd lie awake at night listening to her breathe, wondering if she was dreaming about him. Then came the sticky note. It was a yellow post-it sitting right next to our old beige computer monitor. Just 4 words. AOL, then her password. I stared at it for a long time. My hands were sweating. My chest felt tight. I knew logging in would change everything, but I also knew I had to. So I did. Her inbox was like a punch to the gut. Emails between her and her college best friend, laughing, gossiping, confessing. My wife had been sleeping with an ex-boyfriend from high school. They'd been meeting for months. One line hit me like a train. It feels just like old times. He's still amazing, and his wife let herself go after the kids. She's huge now. She was talking about his wife, mocking another woman while doing the same thing behind her husband's back. I printed the emails, every single one. My hands shook the whole time. That night, she came home smiling like nothing was wrong. I couldn't even look at her. I tucked the papers away and made a silent promise to myself. I'm not gonna scream, I'm not gonna cry. I'm going to destroy this quietly. I called a buddy of mine who was a cop. He gave me the number of a private investigator, Ron. Ron was an old school type, the kind of guy who wore sunglasses indoors and called everyone pal, but he was good, really good. I gave him the emails, the schedule, everything I knew. A week later, he called. You might want to sit down for this. Ron handed me a report with photos, timestamps, and detailed notes. There she was, my wife, dropping our kids off at her parents' place, then driving straight to a cheap motel. Same one, every time. Sometimes she'd meet her lover for lunch first, sometimes they went straight to the room. Seeing it in black and white broke something inside me. It wasn't just betrayal, it was humiliation. But beneath that pain, something colder started to grow. Resolve. My parents had cheated on each other when I was a kid. The yelling, the blame, the custody fights. It ruined our childhood. I swore I'd never put my kids through that. So I made a plan that would end this cleanly. First, I hired a divorce lawyer. Then I asked Ron to dig deeper into her boyfriend. Ron came through again. His name was Bob, married, 3 kids, vice president of sales at his father-in-law's company. His entire life, his job, his home, his money was tied to his wife's family. That's when the revenge stopped being personal and became poetic. I had my lawyer finalize the divorce papers, then asked Ron for multiple copies of his report. And one more thing, I wanted Ron to personally deliver a copy to Bob's wife. We coordinated everything for the same day. At 10:30 a.m., my wife was at work when a courier handed her a thick envelope, the divorce papers. At 10:35, Ron was sitting across from Bob's wife in her living room, showing her the photos, the motel logs, the emails. I wasn't there, but I can imagine her face when she realized what her husband had been doing. I didn't have to lift a finger after that. The dominoes fell perfectly. Within days, chaos erupted in Bob's world. His wife cleaned out their joint bank account, took the kids, and left. When her father found out, her father, the owner of the company where Bob worked, he fired him on the spot. To make things worse, they lived in a house owned by her parents. Evicted. No job, no family, no home. Their divorce was brutal. Public records showed restraining orders, police reports, even a physical fight with his brother-in-law that ended with Bob's nose broken. Court fees, criminal charges, jail time, it all piled up. And me? I just watched from a distance as the man who helped destroy my marriage watched his life burn to the ground. As for my wife, she tried to talk to me a few times, tried to cry, but I didn't yell, I didn't insult her, I didn't even ask why. I just told her, we're done. The rest is for the lawyers. Our divorce was straightforward. The evidence didn't help much legally, but morally, it gave me peace. When the papers were signed, I moved into a small apartment and focused on my kids. I made sure they never saw the bitterness, never felt like they had to pick sides. And when they were old enough to understand, I told them the truth, not to turn them against their mom, but so they'd know why I left. Today, they're both grown, successful, and happy. Their mother and I only speak about family matters, and that's enough for me. Last I heard, Bob left the state. No job records, no social media. He disappeared, like a ghost trying to outrun his own mess. His ex-wife, on the other hand, went back to work for her father's company, and when he retired, she took over. She rebuilt her life, stronger than ever. Funny how karma works. Sometimes revenge isn't about screaming or fighting. It's about patience, precision. It's about letting people's own choices light the match that burns them down. I didn't have to ruin Bob's life. He did that himself. All I did was hand the truth to the one person who deserved to see it. And honestly, that was enough. If this story gave you chills or made you believe in karma again, hit that like button and tell me in the comments, what's the most satisfying revenge you've ever witnessed? And of course, subscribe for more true stories where justice doesn't just find its way, it walks right up and knocks on their door.